JJ here at Once. What you're about to see is some very special content created just for you by the Once family. Art and community are our priorities here at Once. We'd rather be with you in person, but what we can do right now is create virtual experiences for us to all enjoy together. No, it's not the same as being at a live show, but that doesn't mean that it's not a way to enjoy each other's company and entertainment. So, without further ado, a few house notes. The bathrooms are in the back, on the left. No flash photography, please. And as always, no crowd surfing. Enjoy the show.
Hey, as we're taping this, I'm wishing you a happy inauguration night, but we're all going to see just how it goes down. I'm hoping for the best, and I hope you're warm and safe wherever you are. Thank you for joining our Band for Band video drop. During lockdown, Once virtual venue has been a seed pearl for nurturing live music in our town.
Linnea's Garden and Crowfollow made Band for Band to support each other in making music at a time when it was not safe to have live shows. This show is a celebration of how this collaboration has grown.
Have fun watching and swing by the Zoom after party hosted by Linda VN to chat and hang with us.
We're going to kick this off with a couple of videos that we shot individually in the thick of this lockdown.
Here's Crowfollow doing the slow burn in Wrong Devil. That was a smoky vibe.
Let's catch the groove now with Linnea's Garden doing their song Friends.
Gotta dance. Gotta dance. Alright. This one could be fast and fun. Okay. 2, 3, 4.
Now that was delicious.
Crow Follow and Linnea's Garden came together to be a safe audience for each other at the Band for Band video shoot. Here's a taste of how that went down. Tim and I are split net.
I've been so isolated.
Hey, baby, I wanna make you some wine.
But in the midst of this, I'm lying there like with all this misinformation and cross signals and everything.
For the love of God,
And I haven't played a club since whenever. I live for live music. I'm getting so depressed, and I was thinking, what was something that could be done? And I'm like, I got this big ass backyard. I got the freaking slab in the back. I'm gonna just see if I could get 2 bands together to do a band on band where we could be each other's audience and we could support each other. And then that turned into, of course, and then we could document it and make some videos, and that blew up into, and we could turn it into a video shoot. So I got Kelly, and Kelly got her crew together. No! Talked to Joel, and Joel stepped up. I've always admired Linnea's energy. I remember the first time I saw Linnea playing with Power Slut, the band she had before this. This is Linnea's Garden now.
Alright, everybody good to go?
When I got the call from Tim and Judy, hey, do you want to play in our yard and make some cool videos and cool art? It was like, well, yeah.
This one's called Non-Dramatic Breakup Song.
I saw the future of Boston rock, and it is women. It's like there's so much energy and it's not just women, but it's not male-centered. It's not it's not the real kids. It's not all this. All that stuff is beautiful, and it happened. But the really cool stuff that's always been happening in Boston has been the women playing rock, the women that are like on the edge, like Black Cat Bone, the Maps, just from the beginning. That's what's always excited me the most. Salem 66, Talia Zedek, just all these people that really made it unique, that it wasn't just cookie cutter 4 dudes up there trying to be the Beatles or trying to be the Stones.
We were in a similar spot, Linnea's Garden and Crow Follow. We wanted to create art and something unique to document this strange time of quarantine when we couldn't play live shows. And our bands had both been writing quite a lot during this time.
Just trying to make something happen that's not more people like me. That's more people like me. Some more white dude. Karen and I invited her to do this band on band thing. So we're gonna get Linnea's Garden and my band Crow Follow, and we're just gonna make some magic happen.
A lot of the conversations I had with Tim of Crow Follow over the years, even before the pandemic, were what can we do that's different to create a show, to create a special experience of a live event. How can we collaborate with new people? So I think Band for Band kind of came directly out of these ideas.
So, Agent Judy, what's your take on
hello.
all that's happening here?
Well, this is delightful.
On that song sometime.
This is just,
And I'll sit on
it's
top of him.
just a chance to get together and take turns playing for each other within very careful limits, and finding out that there's always a way to make art. There's always a way to do it. It just takes a little while to figure it out when things get weird. But I'm happy everyone's here and that everyone's well, and we're going to make some pretty cool music. I don't know. I'm happy. It's
Awesome.
nice.
Okay, are we good? Everybody?
Where are you?
tuning my sights. I'm on the lookout. I'm poised to the minute I say open my night within my range. This is our time to be alive. 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 This is our time to be alive.
It was a beautiful day. These are things that make life worth living, really. These spontaneous celebrations of art and creativity and friendship. I'm forever grateful for Band for Band.
Something worth using in that. Now that was a trip.
Hello, this is Tim Hall here, musician, saxophonist, and poet. I'm here at Once and just need to say how important it is to support the local arts and local businesses. Once is such an important venue to the scene of artists and creators. I'm just here to name how dire it is to support Once and the staff here and everything that they stand for and do for this local scene. Again, they're doing amazing work. Please go and support. See you soon. Tim Hall, out.
So we're Once Somerville. We have an online store. It's called Shopperville. Get it? It's a pretty cool place. You can find our t-shirts, our bumper stickers, which, by the way, say Once Army, smashing the patriarchy since 2015. So you know you want people to be seeing that. Check out Once Shopperville. You can find the link in all of our socials. Please buy something. It helps us, makes you look cool. You rock.
Let's check out the videos made by Kelly Davidson and her crew. Joel Simkus is on the live board. We're going to kick it off with Linnea's Garden doing their song, Business.
Ready?
You said I'm late to get laid. Checking your wrist, but you don't move away. Pull me singing like I mean it. It's crazy how we get used to this. I know your happiness is none of my business. You don't want me, you just want me to like you. You don't want me, you just want me to like you. You want me to like you. Is it possible that you don't even know? I think it's intentional, the way you torture me. So, is your head right up your ass? Are you having such a blast? Are you really that insecure? No one really knows for sure. At 3 a.m. alone in my bed, consciousness is spinning. It's crazy how we get used to this. I know my happiness is none of your business. You don't want me, you just want me to like you. You don't want me, you just want me to like you. You don't want me, you just want me to like you. You want me to like you.
Wow, I gotta say, that was rippin'.
Now, here's Crowfollow opening the door with 54.
Well, do you hear the call of the underground? It's a crooked little finger beckoning down. to even the skull. And every bone in your cup if you want some more. We'll drop your penny in the rippling pool. The fair's the same for wizards and fools. Stumble downstairs, creak open the door. 54, 54, 54, 54. Come on, 9 times 6 is 54. 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 Look out, 9 times 6 ain't 6 is 54. Well, 9 times 6 is 54. 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 9 times 6 ain't 6 is 54.
Now that was a dark, sparkly urban groove.
Band for Band grew into a song collaboration with a message for our times. Come join Linnea's Garden and Crow Follow as we
Ride the doom buggy.
Step into the doom buggy. Genuine article. Buffing up the road, I can see you shedding particles. Why's it gotta be a hashtag now? We're playing catch up. Could have had this in the bag. Pull your lucky mask up. Step into the doom buggy. Well, the world's on fire, are you staying alive? The world's on fire, don't you just wanna drive? Pull your mask off, it's getting kinda dusty. Rewrite the skeleton. step up. I pray to be your brother when you look me in the eye.
She's a super spreader.
Thanks for watching. Come join us in the Zoom chat after party. We'd love to see you all.
Peace and power.
She's a super spreader. She's a super spreader. She's a super spreader. She's a super spreader. She's a super spreader.
Once Somerville started unexpectedly. In 2014, my locavore catering company Cuisine en Locale rented an old event space with a kitchen.
It was early in winter.
We discovered by accident that our ballroom and lounge both have great sound, and we started booking pop-up performances. One night creative events, aka Once. In short time, we were operating as a 2-room, 411-person safe and inclusive venue. We hosted so many amazing bills with local and touring bands and performers, sometimes 7 nights a week. We worked hard to make the best experiences we could, and our friends kept showing up and bringing their friends. COVID closed our doors on March 12, 2020. Once Somerville, the physical space we all love, went dark. In May, we started a Once virtual venue, streaming performances to stay close to our community until we could be open again. We've hosted premieres, listening parties, dance nights, interviews, and variety shows. We're down, but damn it, we are not out. We're going to do whatever we can to continue to produce shows through our Once virtual venue, the OVV. With your patronage, we can continue to produce our special programming with the goal of paying artists and staff and helping us all to bridge this transition together. We would love any support you can offer. A like and a share of our OVV YouTube channel. Buying something from Shopperville, our virtual merch booth. Make a gift through Venmo or PayPal, or best of all, subscribe to one of our Patreon membership levels. We're offering special content and access, discounts and merch items. Mostly, right now, we're asking you to join us and stay with us on this journey. We miss you, and you rock.
It is so beautiful to see all your faces. Oh my gosh. Hi, Holly. Hi, Danny. Hi, Adam and Kelly and Brooke and all these people. Wow. It's a mind fuck, man.
I'm so jacked up, I forgot the format. I have no idea what we're supposed to do now. But
There's our hostess.
Yes, I think I'm not muted, right, guys? Can you hear me?
You're good, Linda.
Okay, sweet. Sorry, I couldn't tell. That was unbelievable, guys. I feel like the questions I prepared really can't even do justice to the enormity of your vision and how freaking outrageous it was that every single person was present and every single person participated, especially the filmmakers too, and everyone shooting, everyone doing sound. It was kind of like it bubbled up. I had just been focusing on you guys because you were doing most of the promotion, and I just was, that was so beautifully, seamlessly edited. Sorry, I'm just going to gush for a second before I ask you guys questions, but I mean, the layers, the feelings that it went from more, this is like a classic music video that's like super fun to watch, to much more intimate and low key with the mini documentary, which was just, why is that just always so endearing? Just see people being real and hanging out. It just makes you love them so much. Kelly just has such a way of bringing out the goodness in people because she loves the people she's shooting, and that love really shows in her gaze. So kudos to you. Wow. Yeah, she just made all of you look, you're already so beautiful, and then she just made you look like a billion times more beautiful. So I want to make sure we have time for everyone to ask us questions, because our wonderful behind the scenes person, run of show person, James, we've got about 20 minutes to do this panel. So I have questions for everyone. Well, I did not prepare for questions for the filmmakers, which really bummed me out, but maybe I'll throw one in. Okay, first question. Tim, can you talk about the band for band concept and how it came about? There was a little bit of that in the mini doc, but was it just like a brainstorm? How did it come about?
Well, I think in the course of this pandemic, we've all struggled with depression, thoughts of depression, being paralyzed one way or another, at one time or another. And there's sometimes when you think like, oh, I got it. And then other times like, no, I ain't got it. And one of the things that it's been kind of like a needle in me, in my soul, and also something that's helped me draw myself up out of depression, is seeing all the other people that are online putting creative stuff out. And it always inspires me to like get off my ass and like let go of the negative vibes and do something positive. And I was feeling particularly paralyzed one day. I'm staring at my ceiling and I was like, what can I do to change this? And part of my practice is that if I can be of service and give to others, that's going to help me. So I try to do that. And my immediate thought was, we can't have a show because we can't have an audience and people are going to get each other sick. But if we could limit it to somewhere around 10 people, my backyard is huge, it's going to be safe. And if we have two bands and each band is emotionally supporting the other, you can get the vibe of playing a live show with the safety of being in quarantine. So that was kind of the inspiration in my head. And then the first person I thought of was Linnea, because Linnea has been doing so much energetic stuff in the course of this whole pandemic, just constantly keeping things moving forward. So I gave her a call, and that was kind of the birth of it right there.
Nice. That's awesome. I love knowing that. Linnea, question for you. Power Slut won the 2020 Boston Music Award for Rock Artist of the Year, which is fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a really big deal. What made you decide to end Power Slut's run and begin a new project with Linnea's Garden?
I think it was just the time of change, end of a decade. In my personal life, it was the end of grad school for me. Time to change up the music I was making too. I accomplished a lot with Power Slut. I'm really grateful for the time. It was like my first real band. But at the same time, I felt like it was time to do something else. There were a lot of songs I'd written over the years that I wanted to play, including the live video actually from tonight. Business is a very old song from 2013 actually. So I just wanted to do more stuff like that, and I guess see where the music could take me next. It's an ever evolving adventure.
Yes. Well, I love your spirit. I love that you would win the Boston Music Award. and then just start a new band. It's just so awesome to
Well, it
follow.
was actually the award came after the band had already ended.
Oh, it did?
So it was
Oh,
a little
wow.
weird. Yeah, it was a little weird. But
You were headed, your star was rising, let's put it that way. So, you know, it takes a lot of courage to just follow your gut like that. So kudos to you for continuously reinventing. Hans, this is a question for you. I first saw you a couple of years ago at once with a band called Corner Soul and was totally blown away, became obsessed with that band. Even like would search in Lowell to see where you guys were playing. So question for you, are you based in Boston now? Are you still playing with Corner Soul? Are they still making music? And then how did you meet Linnea?
Yeah, well, I met Linnea at the Rumble that you're referring to, which was a great experience for all of us. Corner Soul, yeah, we're pounding away. We released a new album, Emergency Faith, that you can get everywhere in November. That just came out in November. We had plans to release it in earlier, like in May, but it's with the world crazy, and so it kind of got pushed off, and it got released in November. We're finishing up the fifth album right now, so that should come out relatively soon, next 6 months or so. Making music with Linnea, so it's all good.
That's so
But yeah,
awesome.
Corner Soul's killing it. It's just putting it
Yeah,
together.
I think that band completely, yeah, just has something unbelievably magical about it. And so I'm so glad you're so part of it and that they're doing good stuff. I got to check out the record. Lori, Ramona, question for you. You have to unmute. I know you're having a snack. I'm trying to put you on the spot. Okay, are you still muted? Okay, maybe she doesn't know. Okay, we'll move on. I'll come back to you. Judith, what is your favorite thing about what was or is your favorite thing about the band for band collaboration? You bring so much lovely and talent and beauty and kindness to the mix, and it's been so much fun to watch you grow as a performer. So yeah, what has this journey been like for you? And you guys have to unmute.
Doing his best here. Hi. So when COVID first began, I think we all sort of like ducked for cover. I know I just hid. The idea of putting people in our backyard was brought up for a few months before we started to really play out how could that be safe? What would we do that would make that work? But the beautiful, amazing lesson in it all is that ultimately it was inevitable that we would find a way to do it, because that is what art does. It just finds a way out. There is always a way. And that's what I said in the flick, and it's really my primary takeaway. And to work with people that are in like only that I've only known for like 5 or 10 years, which which seems like new friends, like making friends with Linnea, meeting Hans, and Amy has been working with us. And Amy, by the way, MVP, man, she just gets the MVP for double banding it all through this whole freaking thing with so much class and so much skill. So I don't know where she is. I'm not seeing her, but
She's
there
right
she
there.
is. I love you,
She's
baby.
behind the chat.
But that was the main thing, was overcoming fear and getting to logic about, wait, there is a way to do it. We just have to decide. We're going to set up these protocols, and then we're going to create, and we're going to be together. And I was so happy that day. I was utterly blissed out. It was just so beautiful. And you can do things like that no matter what's going on. There really is always a way.
That is a stunning, stunning takeaway for everyone, I think. That's just, your words are so inspiring. Thank you. Amy, this question's for you. It's perfect coming after Judith's wonderful comments. You were performing double duty in both Follow and Linnea's Garden these last bunch of months, almost a year, or however long it's been. How is it for you to do both, to switch roles for both bands? And how did you first meet Linnea, and how did you first meet Tim and Judah?
Well, that was a very intense day. Yeah, it was wonderful. It took a lot of preparation because at that stage I was learning new songs for both bands, and both bands have quite different styles. So having to quickly adjust from one to the other was a challenge, but it was very rewarding to do so. So I met Linnea originally when I was playing keys for a band called Madame Bruja, and we just really clicked as friends and musically. So and at that time I was looking to get started playing bass more in bands. So and through meeting Linnea is also how I met Tim. Long story short, I ended up just playing with both of them, and yeah, it's been wild this past year. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I feel like you really like raised the bar for yourself, and I feel like
Oh,
you're
thanks.
playing, because I whenever I got to jump on stage with you guys at Once Upstairs, was that 2 years ago? I don't even remember when
Yeah,
that.
that was about a year and a half or so. I remember meeting you on stage at Once Lounge. Yeah.
And anyway, I mean, you were solid and so good, and now you're like
Thanks.
really good. So
Thank you so much.
your hard work is paying off.
Oh,
Thank you. All right, John Keegan, question for you, sir. You have to.
There we go. Unmuted.
You're so together. John, you're a man of many talents, and I feel like you are one of those superhumans who pre-COVID always seem to be everywhere at once. When did you join Follow? How many bands are you in? And how do you juggle your life as a father, musician, photographer at all, which I'm sure there's other roles in there as well?
Well, it's a great question. I think I've been in Follow since the beginning. Tim called up and said, John, I have an idea. I want to use a Barry sax. Do you want to do it? I said, yes. In terms of bands, I don't know, maybe 5 of them at the moment.
Oh,
Some
that's
with Kenny Highland lately. That's been pretty good. I play in a Steely Dan cover band. I mean, I do a few things. I seem to be a little restless, actually, in general, and it seems to be about trying to find ways to be creative. A little shout out to Boston Groupie, where I get to, do photography and writing. So it's just a great outlet for me. And my long-suffering wife, as I sometimes introduce her, is sitting next to me, and really she is a serious part of helping us have a balanced life, and she makes sure I know sort of the parameters of that.
Which is really beautiful, and kudos to her, because I think being a creative, it can be all consuming. And I don't know if she's an artist also, but making a home, raising children, working and making art, it's a lot. So that's amazing. You've got some beautiful emotional and physical infrastructure there for you.
Well, I got a kudos to her, and just in terms of this whole video, it's been really a blast getting to know Linnea and that crowd, and being behind the scenes, just trying to have a little piece in putting this together. So Tim has just been talk about a guy who is all over the place. He really has been driving sort of this to its finish, and we really tip the hat to him.
Tip the hat, majorly. Okay, just a couple of more questions. I don't know, I have not been following chat, so I hope I'm okay time-wise. Linnea, another question for you. A lot of times when your name is mentioned as a total rock goddess, and I type that with all capital letters, people also like to add, she's a scientist too, which I get the biggest kick out of, and I just think is so adorable and makes you even more intriguing.
Yes.
And you have a way of being both deeply accessible and also kind of up high on this other sort of magical realm.
Yes,
Does your music inform your scientific research and study? And does your scientific research inform your music? And if so, how?
Yes, absolutely. Like every single day of my life, practically. I mean, I first got into neuroscience because of my study of music and actually the physics of sound. It really interested me how, like, the brain could oscillate in ways that are similar to the way sound waves do. And so, this is actually a question I've been pursuing in my research for many, many years and currently as well. And so, I mean, it would be impossible to like outline all the ways that music and science are intertwined for me, but I will say like it's definitely given me a unique perspective. In terms of songwriting, I think of it like a scientific problem almost sometimes. I mean, obviously, a lot of emotion goes into songs too, but there's just like so much there. I mean, I could go on for hours about it. It's a great question.
Well, I would love to have that conversation with you someday in Tim's backyard or anywhere. Because also just
at a show.
I just love that. Yeah, the interface between just sometimes I'll look at clouds and think, did they help shape our brains so that we have emotions? Like there's such a relationship between the physics of the world and our sensory experience. And so anyway, and my last question.
Glad we have some leadership that will acknowledge scientists. Sorry to interrupt.
Yes, I know. Yay, inaugural day. Woo! So much to celebrate today. Such a beautiful, beautiful day. And then just lastly, if anyone, this is for everybody, anybody who's even a guest or whoever, do you have any silver linings from the pandemic experience? And if so, would you like to share them? And what are they? And I would open the floor on that one. Linnea, you have to unmute.
Okay. I actually discovered a passion for making music videos, and while I'm still a beginner, I think it's like definitely an area that I will continue to grow in and enjoy.
That's awesome. Anybody else? Anybody? Brooke, Kelly?
Wait, I think Hans has something to say.
Please.
Making music with everybody that I've been able to make music with. Making music, especially with Linnea, has been fantastic. But earlier, Corner Soul has still been recording, and that was fantastic. And obviously working with Tim and Judy and everybody. So not a lot of variety in whom I'm playing with, but incredible love and appreciation for everybody that I'm playing with. And enjoying the work. So can't wait to perform the multitude of things that I've been enjoying, I can't wait to perform them live for people. I can't wait for people to see product,
Oh yeah, I'm ready to play a show.
Oh God. Beautiful.
Sorry, I muted you.
Cool.
Hey.
I think the silver lining for me has been that I've learned all these skills that I never had before. And it's kind of being self-reliant and being in a bubble's forced me to learn how to do sound production, how to do video production. And it's just, those are things that we'll be able to take away when we're free again to walk around, and we can share those skills with others and just generally make the world richer than it is.
That's awesome, Timmy. Bob Colby, I saw you were. Did you want to say?
Yeah, I'm thankful for all the virtual shows because I'm seeing more Boston music than I ever thought I would again.
So that's a real silver lining, Bob. Wow, nice. Anybody else? Are we out of time? Anybody want to chime in from the audience with any questions for these guys, these fabulous artists?
I just want to say it's been like absolute pleasure collaborating with Crow Follow.
We love you, Linnea.
Right back at you.
Yeah, it's been a trip, and it's it creates this incredible opportunity to link up in ways that you wouldn't otherwise, to learn new technologies, everything everyone has said, but also this opportunity to kind of sink within and take a minute during this kind of time. And I know I've been doing lots of assessing. So this is super purposeful, this show. This is intended to be our message of the moment, and will continue no matter what happens. Something will come next.
If I could just take 1 minute, I just want to say a couple things. Everybody did their own videos for that last one, Dune Buggy, and they all sent them in to me, and they were all like really creative in how they handled the bill and just put stuff together. It was an amazing mosaic. They're sending me tracks. I mean, the whole thing was done remote, and it was just amazing how it was all put together. In addition to which, I want to say that those folks that are on the street in that video were all compensated for their time. And I did not get a chance to get all their names. They didn't really want to give too much away as far as their personal identities were, but they all got compensated for their acting in that video. And that song was written before we knew that there was going to be a new president. And it was written in the depths of desperate rage and fear. And after all the violence that's happened, I had to find some kind of a response to it, to metabolize it artistically. And that's where the song came from. And as the collaboration developed for this show, it inspired me to open up the song and really like get everyone in the bands to participate in making it the strongest, most expressive version of itself that it could be. So that's how that went down.
I just want to say there's an awful lot of pent-up energy out there. And when we finally get out to play and see people and hang in clubs, this town's just going to explode. And it's going to be a very good time.
I think that's true. Well done. Just such a special night. I'm so glad that the considerations we had been concerned about this evening or this day and what might erupt, and knock wood, but just the fact that today proceeded safely and peaceably, I think is incredible. And peace, and thank you for all your artistry, and to all the beautiful fans and friends who tuned in. Thank you so much for being here for this amazing Band for Band video drop. Peace.
Hi, my name is Will Daly, and I'm in Once right now. Right now I'm in Once. I've had many wonderful gigs here. I have seen monumental wrestling events here. I have seen friends play here. And I've also had the privilege of touring all over this country and other countries, and there's only one Once in the world. And if we lose places like Once, we just become way too homogenized. There's lots we can do individually to support these places, but really, everyone who's been elected to represent us has to pass bills, and one thing we can do is annoy the hell out of them and never let them sleep, send them letters and emails and phone calls, and just being annoying little shits, because they're annoying little shits. So let's just be annoying little shits and constantly call them about Save Our Stages.
Like, share,
subscribe. Subscribe.